Ayo Kid 2306, bad like cook crack. And we back with another one. Prodigy Starks, aka OG Bumpy Johnson, aka oh man. Hey, there he is. The Return of the Mac series. Alright, let's get it popping. We in Indiana. You know they crazy about their basketball in Indy. They came to see me get demolished after dropping a 111-point game. Because they truly, you know how it is. They truly hate guys like me. If I was the Pacers, it'd be different. And I think we beat them last time anyway. So they looking for their Pacers to do something to me. They want to see blood.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
They might see blood though, but they ain't gonna see it from from Prodigy. That's just the reality of the situation. You're not gonna be able to stop what I do. Even when we lose, you ain't gonna stop what I do. My average is gonna be on point.
One thing we're seeing, Teddy, certain teams.
It's just we got to get the team right to do what they need to do, so I can get my assist average back up to what it was when Prodigy Starks on 19. But usually rookie year, my assists are not as high on rookie year, so we're gonna. Plus, if you're not moving the ball, I'm going to the rack. I'm going to the basket every single time. 2K always got to get better at that. I feel like they do that on purpose just because it is my career, and it's like, bro, let the AI. If you have us be playing at higher levels, let the AI on our team play at the high level too. You can't just because we bump up our skill level on the game doesn't mean the opposition AI has to play up to the level. Have the team play up to the level too. I'm not even talking about like skill to skill. Like obviously sometimes you're playing against teams that are way better than you. But if you're under the goal and I pass you the ball, you probably should shoot that. Because it makes sense to shoot it. Just saying, 2K. Got the custom colorways on, temperature rising. Everything's theme based. It's Prodigy Starks, named after the late, the great Prodigy from Mobb Deep, obviously. Starks come from John Starks, New York, point guard. Which is funny that I picked him. I just picked him because he was a good player, but technically Starks plays the way I play to a certain extent. Starks would get to the basket. Starks dunked on Jordan, my all-time favorite player. I just don't try to use, when I make these players, a lot of times I don't try to use necessarily, I probably will never use Jay-Z or 50 as using as my character's name, stuff like that. I may not never use any of my top 5. Let me say it that way. Well, no, that's not true. Nas gets used because I actually like the name Nas. So Nas has been used several times, whether online or offline, because Nas is a wide receiver I have on Madden, so which I haven't done a lot of that because I've just been playing 2K. 2K, when we set settings, I appreciate you. I appreciate it if it stays the same. How many times have I had to change my splash animation? The reason why I don't have it on splash is because I'm a slasher, and to me it makes sense to have it on flash. Same thing with one of my coworkers. Shout out to him. Like he has a big, so he's going to be in the paint a lot of times. So he didn't want the splash animation. He wanted the splat because it makes more sense to his type of player. But when we switched to it, several games later, it's back to the splash animation. It's the same thing with playing on the skill set. You might be playing out at, in the beginning you might be playing at pro. You switch it up to superstar or Hall of Fame or all-star, all of a sudden you're playing at pro. And sometimes we just like to jump in the game and go ahead and play, then we realize, oh crap, I'm playing on pro. Because y'all can't keep y'all settings after we change it. This is an occurring problem that happens every year. Nice dish. Let's get it popping, baby. Jimmy Buckets. Oh yeah, I killed TJ McConnell last time. I definitely remember playing him. What tripped me out is, why would you start TJ McConnell when you got Malcolm Brogdon? I don't know if he was hobbled. I didn't look at the injury report the last time, but if he is, then apparently he's still hurt or something, like hobbled or something like that. But Miles Turner contested. Okay. Wide open. Brick. That's a dunk. Better be a dunk.
You don't want to leave guys unattended, not around a guy like Butler, who's pretty good at finding the open guy.
Man, they had some nice little things though. We had the Beats commercial. I'm assuming that at some point the Beats commercial will actually come out, since you did setup for it. Which I probably won't do any recording of that. I'd mostly just do streams. If it happens to be on my stream, then yeah.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I spoke briefly with Nate McMillan. He told me we have to play.
But it would be interesting. I mean, last year they did a commercial based on that.
To the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so.
Come on, pass it.
What they came up with in the lab.
Get off me, TJ. You know you can't roll with me. Can't run with me, TJ.
Doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Puts the D in a tough spot.
I don't understand on Play Now why you can pick your sleeves, your colors of your sleeves and stuff like that, and you can't do it on here. I mean, I had the ability to pick my jerseys. See, that's when I figured that's what you would get the control to do that, but it don't seem like you get any control to pick how your sleeves are going in the beginning of the game. I just don't like to have all white on everything that I have. Like, I could probably legit have gray on right now, or black, or red.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one unit, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
So, I mean, it doesn't even make any sense to not have control over that. It doesn't make sense to have white on white on white. I don't know why y'all have to go away from things that you've had in the past, or implement it in one mode and leave it out in another. And then when I tweet Mike Wang about it, I have no clout, so it's like, well, don't listen to this nigga about what he has to say. Because every time I tweet Mike answers people. That's the crazy part about it. And then like I understand a lot of people talk to him, but I mean, what I'm saying is valid too.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't
Just
waste
saying.
this opportunity.
Doesn't make any sense for my sleeves to be. Doesn't make any sense for you to pick how my sleeves look on here, or my socks, or my knee strips, or whatever they're called.
Great opportunity for a three-point play.
or even my rubber bands. Even though that's like one of the few things you can actually see. Yeah. Got TJ Frazzle. You don't like that. Y'all in for a rude awakening this year. I've already played enough games to know that I'm back on that 2K18 as far as just getting to the line. That's what I mean. Like 19, I got to the line, but it wasn't gonna be like almost half of my points. Now it could legit be half of my points, or almost a quarter of my points, quarter to half of my points. We talking about 15 to going to the line 15 times, not 8 times, not 5 times, stuff like that. Nah, 10 to 15, possibly even beating the record. Cause I don't think I ever beat the record on 19 as far as rebounds. I mean, not rebounds, but shoot, if I could rebound, that would definitely be back to 2K18. I mean, obviously, I don't get to the rim like I did on 18. 18, I was like always getting to the rim because of the blow bys in 18. But depending on the game or depending on who I'm going against, depending on the timing. Oh, come on. I don't, I'm going to get blocked. I'm going to get blocked a lot. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it is. Oh, and this is the guy that everybody, when they play my career, has one guy that's going to get on their nerves. Like, don't get me wrong, everybody on your team gets on your nerves because 2K will have the AI just acting like crap a lot of times. I already know Bam's gonna be on get on my nerves. Last year it was actually Ben Simmons, because Ben likes to pass too much in those situations. But Ben didn't come until late, so that wasn't the guy that was getting on my nerves early on in the season. But as your team changes, that could change. 18 was Blake, because Blake would bring up the ball, and Blake brings up the ball. Don't get me wrong, he can bring up the ball. But if I'm in front of you, I expect you to give me the ball. I'm the point guard. I expect to bring up the ball most times, to run the break, to score the buckets, to whatever. Because I'm going to play fast. You're going to walk up the ball. The computer is going to make you walk up the ball. You're not thinking about the pace that I'm trying to run. That's what I always talk about, being able, since it's my career, you should be able to control your tempo. You should be able to control what you're going to do in those situations. Yeah, kiss the guns. Team takeover.
Miami shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line this one. And Miami making a change here. Leonard, he's checked in for.
But Bam is the one is getting on my nerves this year. Yeah, good. Bam is getting on my nerves. Bam's undersized, so I understand to a certain extent why some of the stuff he does. You're going against guys that are bigger than you and sometimes better than you at points. But when I dish you the ball, you and Olynyk, I'm going to need you to go ahead and go up on the shot. I saw Bam in the paint, pass it to him. Yeah, he had somebody in front of him, but you have the ability to attack them because you're smaller, because you have a little bit more agility than that person. You could have attacked him and went to the paint. Got closer in the paint and made a layup or possibly dunked on him. He goes to the perimeter immediately. Doesn't even try. Goes to the perimeter immediately. and it looks to pass past somebody. I'm like, nigga, what are you doing? I dished it to you so you can make a play, so I can get possibly get an assist. There's a level of when you get the ball in the paint where you can exploit people, and they just don't understand. Oh crap, I forgot. I'm on Team Takeover. So that's all me messing up that situation. Trey ball. Dragic. They have to put him on the one when I'm here for some reason.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint. I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had. Back to Holiday. To the middle. Here's Turner. Shooting foul.
And they love to control the narrative on 2K. Well, there's certain games where they will not let you get back into the game. I feel like because it's my career, you don't take my ability to get out the game. They get back into the game. If I'm still dropping 50 at that point, we should not be trailing by 20. Now you could say, oh, you're ball hogging, because I know 2K will find any excuse as far as their devs and stuff like that saying stuff like that. It's like, bro, it has nothing to do with ball hogging at that point. You do not allow my teammates to play up to what they're supposed to play in that situation. If I'm scoring at a high level, it's going to demoralize the other team and give my teammates opportunities to elevate their game. It's just the reality of the situation. When Wilt scored 100, they had 160, almost 160 points. So that means other people still scored or found a way to get him the ball. The other team scored about 140. I'm just saying, once you start pulling scores like George Gervin, Will Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady, another high scoring guy, you don't really lose those games. I'm not talking about 30, 40. I'm talking about 50, 60, 70, 80 point games. You don't lose those games because you demoralize the team so bad to the point that they say, I can't stop this nigga. I don't know. The coach doesn't know what to do. The coaching staff doesn't know what to do. The players are befuddled. No one can figure out what they need to do in that situation. It's rare that you lose games. So here again, this is more about my anomaly talk that I normally have when I'm on here. Don't make stuff that are an anomaly inevitable to us to lose or to have a bad game in those situations. If somebody's dropping that many points, they're not losing. Like last year, I was talking about how you throw the ball on the break and Ben Simmons would step out of bounds because of his momentum. That's what 2K would argue. Oh, his momentum. Like, no. Wow. First of all, when he catches the ball, he should have been deep under the goal. That's where he was. As soon as I go to release it, he makes this weird animation where he's not actually under the goal anymore, taking a worse shot than what he would have had to take in that situation. And this is why I get ball hoggish on takeover. Take advantage of my takeover in team takeover. See, that's the cheat code on there too. Once you get team takeover, technically, you don't need to pass the ball. You don't even need to switch on to your player. You just need, especially if you got a slasher build, you just go by everybody. That's off.
And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Itaje's got his second
La,
basket of the
da,
night.
da.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon,
Okay.
he'll make you wish you did.
Fully expected that to be contact, but I guess the refs didn't see that.
27 seconds left in the first quarter. Both loose.
Okay.
To turn.
Clearly, he's able to get that better than anybody else on my team.
My goodness. He loves getting chances.
I love how he's able to react way more quickly than I am in that situation.
Two-handed slam.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established
I wonder what that custom, not custom, but what your signature shoe gonna look like. I don't think I've seen anybody post that yet.
Inside. It's Itaje.
They probably gonna do the same thing. That you should be able to construct it literally from the bottom.
Indiana shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
Not 2K pick a base for you. Like, oh, low, high. No. Obviously, we're gonna pick low, high, and stuff, mid and high. I'm talking about the actual. They still have a base on what the shoe is gonna look like, meaning that everybody's shoe pretty much looks the same. I'm talking about the actual structure. The structure of the shoe should be. You should be able to build the structure of the shoe. And weirdly enough, some of the stuff I say in the streams have actually happened in the game from year to year. Like this year, I was literally talking about fan interaction after the game. It's just having a choice whether to do it or not. And they literally put it in there where you say to your assistant coach or you say to your PR person, I'm going to sign some autographs and take some selfies. They even had a scene where somebody was holding your shoe. Now, they weren't holding my shoe to get signed, or my custom colorway, I should say, in this situation, because I don't have a signature shoe yet. That was kind of annoying. It should have been my custom colorway in that situation, but whatever. It was still Jordan brand, so whatever. But that's the whole point. They just still didn't add the whole point where, well, I knew they wouldn't be able to, probably going to do that because you're not going to shell out that. You're not going to shell out money to celebrities for them to do that crap. Because the perfect person for this one would be there. Well, maybe not the perfect person, but this one just popped in my head to be on the sidelines watching this game is Mike Epps. Mike Epps is from Indiana. That'd have been dope to see certain people on the sideline, or you see them before the game, and you know, it doesn't have to actually be, because that would require him to actually mocap him and actually put him in the scene to talk. So like, you don't have to actually have a scene, you just have to have them standing near each other and having a made up conversation. It don't have to be sound or anything. We have them on the sideline talking like you would when players meet sometimes before the game, dapping it up, have their own conversation, stuff like that. Kind of like the Lonzo LeBron situation that time, when they were trying to speculate what LeBron was saying to Lonzo that year or whatever. I don't even have ankle breaker. It didn't even work on Bron, so I respect that part. And I put something else at like silver or something. So I was like, I can come back and get ankle breaker. It's not that big of a deal right now, because I don't really use the dribbling like that in the first place. If anything, I'll probably need ankle breaker for the park, which I've actually played more park games than I've played last year, or probably even 18 at this point. But that's because I actually had to play. Shout out to my homie Tyson. I actually had to play with him. One of my coworkers was supposed to start our pro-am too. I think we're gonna go start a pro-am team, so maybe you'll start seeing streams of us playing around, because I'm not going to take this game as seriously as that serious in that situation.
Emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Like, I'm not about to get crybaby-ish about my rep and stuff like that. Yeah, you want your rep to go up. Yeah, you want to win games. But these niggas breaking controllers, and like, I'm telling you, it's going to be some great content of people just raging. Because now people are they're in the late 90s. A lot of people are in the late 90s. Some people have glitched the system from what I've heard, but still, there are some people that actually are in the late 90s. And this is when the grind gets actually difficult for them. I'm at 90 right now. I could be at 91, but I still want my mid-range to be actually... I still want to have enough upgrades to fully kind of put my mid-range up. Even though my mid-range is not going to be crazy high, it would help in my post fadeaway.
So versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
That I acquired last year playing 2K19. I don't know what the skill set I'm going to learn this year after playing. I mean, I legit got probably better at passing and post fadeaway this last installment of 2K. But slashers really have the ability to pass a lot of times anyways, and play defense. So that's why defense wasn't no... I wanted defense to be a bigger deal. And see, like, that's why I said when 2K doesn't tell you these things off the rip, you don't really know exactly. Like, the demo told us a little bit, but it didn't tell us enough to know exactly how we can do this guy. Because if I had a way to do the way I wanted to, if you could have went beyond your caps, like, I don't even know why you have to set caps in the beginning. You shouldn't even have to set caps in the beginning. Like, obviously you're gonna be capped because you got progression, but I'm saying, like, you shouldn't even have to set your individual caps in that situation, because I think sometimes you should be able to, at some point, what I mean is 99 is going to come up. At some point you're gonna have to stop at 99. So whether you pull back on something else, that would have been that whole respect thing that they was talking about. That doesn't exist on there, because whatever you use your VC on, that you're done basically on that. It's basically like 17 when you put on your attributes. You got to know what you're gonna put on there. Like, I definitely don't have, my 3-pointer is worse than what it was in 2K19. So don't even the threes that I was making in 19, where I would get them in transition and I was close to the white, or I actually pull a green light on them, don't even expect none of that crap to happen on there. You would think the way they made playmakers last year and the previous years and stuff like that, because playmakers usually have a good 3-point shot. Not even with the cap, because I didn't even put my cap high on my 3-pointer on purpose for that. I was like, the cap ain't high enough for me to waste no skills on that. So I didn't. There was way more important things for me to put a cap on, as far as my play style or as far as my skill set on this game. I really wish you could pick drive and dunk over layups. They always gotta make the layups higher than the dunks for some reason. Like, they both usually around 80, 89, 90, like 94. Well, I think my layup's like 94, but still, like, I'd rather my layup be around 90 and my dunk be 94. Sheesh, 53 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 100% from the line.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up.
I like that the coach talks to you in between the games sometimes too. Like I said, just make any of those things like that, you just make it skippable. Like, I understand people in the community don't like it. Like, Agent hates playing. And I like watching his videos, but he hates playing my career. So whatever. If you don't like playing my career, that's fine. But the progression helps you on that too. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fun to play Park. It's actually fun to play Park when you have friends to play with Park with. It can be fun with randoms, but the problem is with randoms is people act like they don't know. Even when you play with your friends, because I've seen Agent play with like Swante and other different people like that. People act like they don't understand that there are things that stop you from doing what you're supposed to do in the game. Sometimes you get, since you don't fully control animations, sometimes you get the wrong animation. You get an unexpected animation. Sometimes the latency gets in the way of the game. Sometimes your overall movement is not the way. Here again, that's pretty much animations, but I'm saying shots don't flow the way it's supposed to. You can get all white and miss. All white and be wide open and miss. Depending on how the game is. That's not a foul. I legit didn't even touch anything, so I like how just because I'm aggressively in front of him, I get a foul. Good job, ref.
Out to the right wing. Now here's McConnell, covered by Starks.
Yo, y'all gotta stop doing this crap. Got me going. See?
Since the 15-footer. McConnell's got his third basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much.
It wasn't no pick. It was just me being it because I'm on him. All of a sudden I can go by him. Like, bruh, it's a body right there. They can hang on me though on defense. Come on, let's go. It's a bonus. Turner. Sheesh. So they always do that crap too. Like, dude, don't make me overthrow that. Because he could have easily just caught that in stride and went to the rack. I mean, sometimes that's a way of getting an easy bucket right there. Anyway, sometimes I do that on purpose. Pass it up quick. Play some off ball right quick. Get to the rack. Come on, man. Pay attention. Oh, man. That's crazy. All the way. See, they just play slower than I do. And I just be like, ah. Like, I did that today. I was playing with Dragic, and I'm like, Dragic had the ball. He just had the ball, and this is like, he walked it up, and was going through his motions and everything. Kept the ball the whole time and went to the rack, and I'm just like, bro, I could have did that in 5 seconds. What you did.
Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Come on now. Okay. You don't get rewarded for no steals on this game, but it's like on 19 basically. When you knock the ball loose, there's a guarantee. Yo, come on, pay attention. Dang, he wouldn't even got fouled in that situation if you just pay attention. We on the break. Oh my God, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you don't see him? That's why I'm clicking X. Like, I'm spamming X at this point because I'm just like, bruh. And if you just went ahead and passed it, you would have a better success rate than I did in that situation. There's like no way I can tell them to pass the ball in that situation like that. And there's no guarantee he's making those free throws. Look at that, early, 71. Like, it's basically a guarantee if I'm at the line. McConnell, of course.
Holiday's got 10.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep,
Get off me, Brogdon.
still has to be more
See,
aggressive.
why? In that situation, I go straight up. Those are, it's not even my first dunk. Those are used for just fast breaks. You gotta know that, 2K. Like, I love that dunk, but that is not the dunk you use in that situation. Because it takes too long, and somebody's able to block it in that situation. You go straight up. Because you just got by your opposition. I just got by Brogdon in that.
Pacers trail by 19.
You don't do the kill Gannon dunk in that situation.
Brogdon outside.
Unless it's time to the point where I get fouled and make the dunk. Like, that's happened to me, legit. Got the N1 off of that animation.
Has been impressive. Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Apparently I have to go back in animations and change that.
On that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Because if it's not Kobe Bryant type of fist pump, I don't want that.
Simple.
Clark, if you were a coach,
Like, that's the default one that you got.
from a guy by the end of his rookie
I want to
season in
see
the
You Can't See Me. I want to see
Because I think it's more
the
general
shh.
bias
And then I want to see the
his development. Whatever that means, embracing how he
kiss the arm situation.
particular area of the game, yes, but understanding the professionalism of work ethic and developing good habits and really owning that. That's what I would want to see.
This is disrespectful.
Reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed, the agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
McConnell finds Turner.
It amazes me the way the AI fluctuates on this game, though. One game you can just sheesh, straight up blow out somebody. Next game, depending on who you playing.
It off the glass.
Like I said,
Winslow's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, if it ain't
they just dominate.
don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score.
Like I said, and they don't never really, there's few games where I'm actually stopped in the beginning like that and can't score what I normally score. Green light and still blocked it. Oh my God. Can we rebound after a block? Like, that's not my thing.
12 in the game.
As the guy, like, I'm a guard. Yes, guards rebound. Dwayne Wade, Westbrook. I understand that.
Here's Starks. Doesn't go that time.
But not many guards rebound like that. I'm going to need my teammates to rebound. You blocking, rebound.
And it's off from three-point range. The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter.
Man, I didn't think he was. I thought he was going to be a G and take it to the basket. That's why I went in.
And he makes good on the
Pass it to you. That's why I only got 3 assists. I can't get y'all to do what I want y'all to do in that situation. Organically. I'm not trying to sit there and make you press whole triangle and make you cut to the basket and stuff like that. That's not how I play.
Johnson's halftime.
There is natural ball movement that happens in that situation where you cut to the basket, where you post up, where you know what I'm saying,
Has to be Thompson. Fires the three.
you get in the corner for the 3,
Starks with the rebound.
stuff like that.
For Miami, they've gone 7
Oh,
of 11
come on. That's not where I was trying to pass it.
Some nice ball
Okay.
movement here by the Heat. Left side, Leonard. The rebound by Turner.
Use the glass. Just use the glass.
Rebounds in the game. And Holiday kicks to McConnell.
You had the advantage. This is the type of shots I'm talking about. I'm not saying we should make every single shot, but you had the advantage. At least if you use the glass, I wouldn't have too much to complain about. I still would have been like, okay. I love how y'all lead this into a block.
McConnell's scanning the floor. And the pass to Turner. In the corner.
Turner.
A three.
About to say.
As Vitadze.
They try to make it seem like I didn't contest it at all. He is bigger than me, though.
That time. 14 points
Which
for him.
still lends to the fact that we should probably be able, they kept talking about, you can make whoever you want. That's a lie. You can't make whoever you want. Because if I could make the bill I wanted,
Fall apart defensively.
and I'm not saying Penny Hardaway was fast, but I mean, of course you're going to have different, you're not trying to make shot for shot Penny Hardaway, but it's like there's certain players that you would like to play in the past. I'm old, man. Like not old, but I'm just saying like I'm older than a lot of the guys in the community. Like obviously I want to make a Penny Hardaway. Obviously I want to make a Tracy McGrady. Like I want to make certain players like that. But to negate my speed for that, because you won't allow me to. It's like, well, we're not trying to go back to demigod, dude. This is the thing about demigod. If Agent's better than me, if iPod's better than me, at least 7 times out of 10, I'll be generous with the statistics. At least 7 times out of 10, they're gonna beat me, regardless if I have a demigod or not. Because you gotta look at it this way: the community. A lot of these guys cannot actually play comp versus comp. Meaning, when you're in the park, when you're in Pro-Am, when you're in a rec, they cannot necessarily play like that. And sometimes they're playing with randoms anyways. iPod and Agent in them are not playing with randoms when they're in those type of situations. So they already have chemistry on their side. So they already know their stick game is proper. So it's not going to be hard for them to beat you, regardless of how so-called powerful your build is. And I know like Agent's not a good example because Agent don't like to play my career, but you kind of want to be the elite of the elite. Like I'm playing as the elite of the elite in my career, but that's because of years of playing my career. I think it really clicked in 2K11. So the second year, and I went like winning championships like every single season at that point. But I'm talking about overall success and getting to the bucket, making the shots that I wanted to make, stuff like that. Because I actually wasn't even a slasher on 2K. Like, well, they didn't have slashers. They had athletic, 3-point specialists, stuff like that. So I had like, but since you can pick what you wanted to do a lot of times, you could be a balanced player in 2K11, 2K10, 2K12. You had actual balanced players. It wasn't until around 15 and stuff was. Yeah, probably about 15, 16. That's when these archetypes started coming. Well, obviously 15 to 16 was balanced. I mean, was not archetypes per se, but 17 was actually when the archetypes were actually really put in. But I'm just saying, like, I didn't even have I had athletic, or I would have 3-point specialist basically, but I still could be a balanced player. Probably by a totally balanced player, probably by year 3, because we didn't have Park during that time. So you're solely playing my career. That's another reason why I like my career so much, and you will see me continue to do probably mostly my career videos. Yeah, I probably should be playing competition on my streams and stuff like that, and that will come, but I'm not going to be the guy that's going to take it that super serious either. I don't really care about my record. Obviously, you want to win, but I don't care about it to the point where I'm going to just be like pissed off. The reality of the situation is I still got to go to work. I still got to pay bills. I still got to do things outside of playing a video game. Maybe there will be a level of a more, well, actually it probably wouldn't be. If I had more views, it would not be a more level of seriousness in that sense. And actually, if I was losing and getting views on the park and stuff like that, I still probably wouldn't care. In the sense of, just the joy of the game type of situation. Like I said, you don't want to lose. Especially with this whole 95 to 99 where you can get off me. Oh, no, don't do this. You know I had him clean. That's a dunk. You just had to make, because he's on takeover, you had to make the animation layup. That's a dunk. I got by him. Yes, he's long. Yes, he has athleticism. I understand that. I understand the type of player he is. I understand the player profiles. But when I turn the corner on you and get by you, I have to elevate and get that one. You got to take that. You take that L in that situation.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected
Come on.
defender. And you know what? He's not going to.
Wow, that's not my steal? Yo, that's crazy.
Tipped away.
That's not my steal.
Here's Victor Long. Lands it from downtown.
You know, pretty much anybody.
Wow, see the wow. That's crazy.
Terrible defense.
And it's sent back by Turner.
Yeah, I bet. When you slow me down on my animation,
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
could have easily just laid that one up.
The Heat leading by 19.
It was already by everybody.
Here's the start. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's what Miami has lined up on that.
I'm not saying players can't close out on me. I'm not saying stuff like that. But, dude, when you turn the corner and the lane's open,
Sunday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
I get elevated.
Might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any night
So, I mean, come on. Give me a break.
in the moment.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked
Come
in.
on, McConnell.
Out top, McConnell.
I'm hungry for a steal, man.
Pass to Brogdon. Regarding
Brogdon.
James Parker,
All the way. Oh,
many fans
Olenek.
in a negative light, but they're actually
Thought he was going to get you.
around in this game for a long time.
Somebody said, nah, I'm about to foul this one. Come on, let's go. Olenek, let's go. All the way. Yeah. Nah, don't complain about it, because you've been getting your blocks. So you've been getting your blocks. You've been getting your contested shots where I missed and stuff like that. So, oh, I just Kobe Bryant Joe, man. Wow, that's a.
Cole's going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that wasn't spamming.
Shit between
That was me pressing square, not getting the steal when I was on the side of the ball, and then me going, well, I'm still gonna go for the steal and get the reach in foul.
On the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials
He better not make that mess. He was all up in that nigga. Come on.
interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street.
That's
I think most of
disrespectful.
that is on the players because
That is so
they have to
disrespectful.
control how they respond to officials
Up,
more than officials
up,
have to
and away.
play.
the Pacers have gone 5 of 11 from the field.
Got
in the
6
fourth
minutes. God dang it, man.
quarter. Outside
Any other time they would have simulated this by now.
back to Turner. 6 to shoot.
Brogdon.
McConnell in the corner.
That's off.
The 3 fly, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Off up in there, apparently.
Assists in the game.
Oh, yeah, I ain't got no bad, so that ain't gonna matter. Just gotta get by you.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
The finish was nice, but
That's what I'm talking about, though. When you're able to turn the corner and someone's deep in the paint.
and you know, not
Like, don't be getting me wrong. Bigs are gonna block you.
he gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
But there are certain times where you have the advantage. When you've turned the corner on your point guard and you've already elevated. And see, 2K will slow that down. And then claim that your timing is off. No, you've been holding on the stick because you haven't done the animation that we wanted you to do. So now it makes it look like our shot's that late. It's like, no. You didn't trigger the animation the right way. Because you wanted them to get blocked in that situation. 2 weeks bruised right heel. Thought it was about to be Jimmy at first. I was like, what the heck? Jimmy's already out here. So, of course. Couldn't possibly just make the shot so I can get another assist. Now you can't even make the free throws. Perfect. Come on, let's go.
Unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with. And you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to
You gotta be kidding me.
That's really a helpless feeling.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo.
And Murray checked in for Sabonis with the bucket.
Yo, pass it. Let's go. As soon as you get out of bounds, let's go. Give it back. Oh my God. This is exactly what I'm talking about. That's slowing down the animation to get what you want in that situation. He already elevated at that point. Boom, he's up. If anything, it should have been an and one.
Look for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Johnson. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Jones. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Murray. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Down low.
Oh, y'all not gonna let me get any steals off of this game.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even at a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
I like that they actually will make decent passes now too. And you don't have to press flashy passer to make it. Because flashy passer is like a turnover waiting to happen. And a lot of times we would just do it just because we needed to earn a badge. I will earn all my badges if I have to. This year, you're not going to earn all those badges. That was another misconception I had apparently too. You're not going to be able to earn all these badges because we're talking about potential badges. Now, if you get your rep all the way up, obviously you get more badge points. I think that was a legend or something like that. So, but I don't know if that is going to let you get your badges up to what you call it, the gold or Hall of Fame on some of yours, or just bronze the rest of them out. That's off. I know it's off. My teammates don't know it's off to go for the rebound. Sheesh. Every time. That's skill based though. The shot wasn't a bad shot, first of all. Mid-range wasn't a bad shot, but my mid-range is not high. So 2K is not going to honor it. Plus, they claimed it was so contested and it was late. Oh, my God. That's the only problem with this dribbling sometimes. Sometimes you're trying to go one way, and because of the dribbling style, they make you go the other way, so you have to still force your way the way you want to go. So it takes like a second off of what you were initially trying to do. That's a steal. You gotta be kidding me. What do you need to waste time for if you're losing? I'm not even trying to waste time, and y'all niggas holding the ball for a long time. That's disrespectful.
And that score moving him clear into third all time for scoring in a game.
I'm number one all time. With 111 as of last game. I should have played. I should have streamed that game. The heck? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to 111. The plan's not even to go 96 at this point. Like, it's just that I can't get the assist that I want. So, because I try to average more than that. But you know, it's rookie season, so you're never gonna. I'm never gonna quite come into my own in that situation. As far as passing the ball, I will always be scoring first in those situations. That's why I have more finishing badges right now, but I have more potential playmaking badges. I don't like the aspect of that though. Like, I understand they don't want to try to make your player overpowered or whatever, but to, like, I only got one badge for defense. Don't really like that.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter.
Which means I should have made my build different in in that aspect of it. It's not like I don't dislike this build, but maybe I should have made what I would call pretty much the build that I did, a build that was similar to my cousin's playing style, and that was actually a really good build. It's like two-way playmaker basically. So basically, you can still shoot the ball. See, but my thing is that's not my play style. From the perspective of slashing, see, that's the thing. It takes away from slashing. You always have one that you're not going to be able to do. And that tells you you're not, that lets you know right then and there you're not going to be able to technically make the player that you actually want to make. Because there are certain things I would rather have in the 90s opposed to, like, speed, like my finishing abilities. Those are things I want in the 90s. It would be nice to put shooting in the around the 80s just to have. But if you do, when you get boost and field general and stuff like that, then all of a sudden you're overpowered, right? Like I said, if you don't have in competition, if you don't have the skill set, it doesn't matter. What I got? Already 100 maybe? Wow. That's crazy. Okay, we'll take the foul. But anyways, yeah. Number 2. Well, you're gonna move down to number 3. Before that, my high was 95. So now I have back-to-back 100 games. One online, well, one on YouTube, basically, my YouTube channel, and the other on one of my streams.
Did not turn it down. And you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Yo, come on, pass out. That's off. Wow, that's crazy. Lead the game with fewest turnovers. Yeah, because I had the ball in my hand. I didn't have to pass the ball because you allowed me to make shots, even though I got blocked. So glad we got the names on here now. Wow. Yeah, I'm about to go to practice. Where I hit up Tyson. Well, I'll probably hit up Tyson and tell him that I'm going to practice. After this no doubt press conference with Kenny and Shaq and Ernie. Still wish Chuck was on here. Because Chuck could have asked these crazy questions. It's the same question because I had a outstanding scoring game again. It's gonna be the same question every time.
The 2K Sports post-game show. And we welcome you back. I'm Ernie Johnson. We got Shaq here. We got Kenny here. With this one in the books, we've got a special post-game guest joining us.
Prodigy Starks. Wouldn't that be nice for them to actually say your name?
If you can keep it up, I might even give you one of my nicknames.
Hey, Shaq, I'm not mad at that. I'm going to try, Shaq, man. Look, I'm going to keep trying to
I
move
picked the
you,
same
you know
answer,
what I'm saying?
too.
But as far as tonight, I think the key was staying aggressive.
Team chemistry is important to me. One of my coworkers said he don't care about that. But I always get paranoid about the game. Once you start losing games, especially you start losing back-to-back, you be like, wait a minute. Is it because of my team chemistry? At least that's what I was thinking last year when I was playing sometimes. I'd be like, they trying to make us lose games because of my So I made sure my team, especially once my fan base was up last year. This year I'm just like, whatever. You're gonna get. I'm gonna get my fans because I'm gonna drop 50 a night, regardless. Because I'm the mini Wilt. Go ahead and just join right quick. What is taking this so long? There we go. Yo. Is it my headphones? Yo.
I have a huge opportunity for my
Okay, it is in my headphones.
I see it and I feel it and I'm with it and I'm excited.
I gotta go to. Well, I got this studio mic and the headphones, so I never. The settings always be so hinky on here. I think I got it to where it's supposed to be right now. But I just dropped another 100 game, back to back 100 games. I'm streaming, so I was like, when I finish the game, I'll hit up Tyson because he probably wants to play park, and that's another way to get some park content anyway. So I was like, whatever. Oh crap! I got an endorsement. I gotta go to practice though. I gotta get this. See if I can get this badge for shooting.
I hate you, man. I said I hate you.
Well, it's gonna max out, so I don't know which one exactly I'm gonna do at this point.
Is this safe? That's not really reassuring.
So if I go do the free throws right quick.
Just tell me that so I can jump.
Oh, it's a Gatorade commercial. Low key, I want my player to talk to the Gatorade girl.
Why does he look just like me?
I really want her to him talk. I was like, oh, okay, check her out.
Alright, I'll do it. Yeah. What I do, just jump and hold the Gatorade bottle? Okay, cool, I can do that. Let's do it.
Sheesh. That's how it goes, man. Like I told you, before I played with you last Monday, I went on 5, and that was with randoms. It's like, okay, whatever. And I think they got used to me because I was like, because the playmaking in my build, I mean, I can pass regardless, but it makes it a little bit easier for me to play make on having the actual ability to play make. Plus, I know I'm on slash, so I gotta give the illusion that I'm at some point that I gotta pass. If I drive in, I gotta pass it out. But
What's up, man?
what take?
Good game last night.
Oh wow, that might be one. Uh, that's crazy. That's like the double team circles that be coming up. Man, in my career, anything's fair to me as long as it's not going towards the computer. 2K has a real 2K does not realize that, bro. When it comes to us making a scene, like I gotta get my steal. It's about me, 2K. It ain't about them getting off, like, cause I've been blowed out on certain games, and I'm sitting there like, there's no way in the world we should have got blown out if I drop 80. It's like, I was like, in the history of basketball, that doesn't happen. And but because you want the computer for whatever reason to be stronger than us that game, because I don't know, the opponent's supposed to be better. That don't matter. If I'm going Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady, Michael Jordan, Oscar Robinson, whoever you want to name that was a prolific scorer, Bernard King, I can name like tons of them. They don't win that game, bro. That 60, 70 to 80 range, teams do not beat you. Why? They say, why can't I stop him? The coaching staff goes, why can't I stop him? The players say, I can't do anything with him. This is the reality of the situation. And then there's nothing you can do to help your teammates in it. Your teammates won't do anything. So you have no choice to drop 80 at that point. It's not even so I'm like, LA, you ain't getting the takeover in that situation. I may be dropping 80 in that situation, but they make it seem like you're playing so bad in that situation that your takeover don't even come up. Because if the takeover comes up, oh, we coming back. I'm coming back. Because that's the cheat code of the takeover. I don't have to pass the ball. Because once my takeover is on, it's slashing. I'm going by you. You think I'm going by you without takeover? Wait till I get takeover. I'm going by you every single time. And I'm dunking on you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they got it. I understand you want to try to make the game competitive, but it's my career. We're playing against bots. Like, come on, man. Give me a break on certain ones. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, when you start dropping 80 on the team, and I understand the box, if you go back and look at my box score, Jimmy and a lot of these guys are not scoring, but it's not really my fault. Yes, I have a high usage rate. Yes, I have the ball in my hand at all times. I mean, it dictates to that at that point. No one's cutting to the basket. You have them standing around. I don't play like that. I play fast all the time. We're not playing competition. We're playing against computer. So I play fast. You don't necessarily play that fast when you're playing with your friends or you're playing with random someone. Well, you can't. You can't. Yeah, you can't really. But and plus you're trying to. I still understand why you can't stay on your person the way you want to. I mean, I did put that stop and go badge on there. Maybe I need to upgrade that one a little bit more too. Maybe that's. No, that's in. It's either in shooting or. It can't be in finishing. It's either shooting or playmaking. I mean, I got in bronze, so that whole movement, that weird movement we were having in the beginning, that kind of stopped. And plus, we had a patch, so who knows what got tweaked. They don't give you patch notes like any other game. When Warframe has a patch note, Warframe has it. When you turn on Warframe, you gotta get that, bro, because it's free. And we gotta get Stefan on there, because that's the only way we gonna get Stefan to play game, anyways. Stefan don't play 2K. So I mean, he'll sit here and watch my stream, but that's just not his bag. I don't blame you though. Like some of these, I understand why some people don't play 2K. 2K is redundant. As much as the community loves it, it is redundant. But me and you play sports games. We grew up playing sport games. So we're used to we love the redundancy. If you're in this community, you love the redundancy. You love playing park all day long. There's people that just play park all day long, pro-am all day long. You're just playing basketball. So I mean, but Warframe is free. They give you the patch notes. When they update it, the patch notes are in your menu before you even start the game. So you already know what changed. Same thing with Fortnite, even though I don't play Fortnite. I think that's a kid's game. I think it's just too much of a kid game for me. I'll play Apex, but you know, I've only played Apex once. That was when they had the one-on-one, so I could just explore by myself and not have to have teammates. They should have kept the solo though. I would have played solo. Cause I mean like that would give you the ability to get your bearings up, and if I can't invite you or if I can't invite somebody else on my friends list, then I could just jump in there by myself and play by myself. I might be getting mollywopped, but at the same time, at least I can get my get my game on. When you go three, you don't really be one. Like if you don't have somebody you familiar with, you don't really be one to play it. That's why you don't see many park games on mine. I have more park games this year than I had just because last Monday you were online when I was online. I keep my notifications on though for certain people. I keep my notifications on for Stefan, so I know when he's online. I got it on for Mike, even though Mike work a lot. So and he probably Mike's like me. Mike's the same age as me, so like not saying that because iPod obviously played Park and also iPod's the same age as us, but iPod's a successful YouTuber also, so he ain't got really much of a choice but to play Park and stuff like that at the same time. But he does like playing it. But I'm just saying the guys that came out of our era, the same thing with you. We played so many games that didn't have a park. We had Shootout, 98, whatever, Shootout, because Shootout had a series. We had In the Zone. We had, because I had In the Zone on Game Boy. So you think I played Pokemon on Game Boy? You think I played Pokemon on Game Boy? Oh, I played the crap out of In the Zone also. Like, I was going in on those two games. Especially if I get Iverson. It ain't even look like this type of basketball because it's on Game Boy Color, but still, it's balling. A buzz balling on them. I know that's the crazy part about the graphics. You just think it was everything for some reason. Oh, now I need to change my. Now I need to go look at the badge. I already jumped into the neighborhood. That's how it goes. And you got. Okay, RJ. Yeah, when you're big. And plus, they don't pay attention to you. That's what made me be a point guard all these years. Cause these niggas, they will not pay attention to you. You be open in the paint. I gotta get out the paint. I gotta get out the paint. These niggas tripping. I can't get called for the three. Yeah, that's why you always gotta. I gotta get out the paint. Like, come on. Yeah, stop and goes in playmaking. Improves your player's ability to start and stop with the ball. I kind of knew that was going to happen. Once they said when they say elbow, I said, I was like, dang. And see now, oh wow. So Drew Brees is out, Nick Foles is out, Big Ben's out. Oh, what you call is out. Timmy Jernigan on my team's out. His foot. everybody was questionable and didn't get played. I'm like, come on, man. That game was horrible for us last night. I couldn't believe that crap. I was telling my dad that too. I was like, yo, I don't want to play the Falcons anymore because our games are way too close for comfort for me. Like it comes down to the last play. It's like improves the chance of making a post fade away from deep range. That's probably what I should go ahead and make. Normally, I would pick y'all, and I've gone away from. I used to write down my picks on notebook paper and do my picks. The last two seasons, well, last season and starting this season, I haven't wrote any of them down. Normally, I'd pick the Steelers. If I was going to do my predictions, I wouldn't have picked the Steelers because I was like, I was like, that's not. The Seahawks actually had defense this year with acquiring Clowney, and you still have Wagner and stuff like that. So I was like, Russell's never really bad in that situation. Y'all won't run the ball, but even with Connor, even what the success that Connor had last season, Juju's not having a hard time, but at the same time, you have to. Defenses are going to keep more on Juju because you don't have an AB, because you don't, for whatever reason, he's probably not throwing to his tight end anymore as frequently as he used to in the past. And I haven't even watched the game. This is like, obviously I watched the Patriots game because that was Sunday Night Football, but you can't catch every game. So I didn't watch the Seahawks game. It's just that when you doing a prediction, you're looking at, it's football. You're looking at the three levels. So you go, okay, what can they do on defense? Well, the secondary, there's nothing in the secondary. We got the same problem. Well, we got safeties, but our corners, we need to go for Jalen Ramsey. They talking about the first. They talking about a first rounder for him, Jax, or I'm like, I guess. You know what I mean? Like y'all stupid niggas don't want him for whatever reason. So I'm like, whatever. These mugs. I don't know. Like this season, it's gonna be interesting. I should have listened to what Skip was gonna say about what you call it, about Wentz, because I know he was gonna say something disrespectful, and like Wentz didn't have problem like, and like Wentz wasn't able to what you call it. I'm like, come on, man. Deshaun Jackson went out there. Alshon Jeffrey went out there. All he had was Ertz, and see, he liked to throw to Ertz. He's similar to Tony Romo and Witten when it comes to that situation, which I don't like that situation because I never want you to get stuck on one receiver. That's how you broke Jason. That's how you broke Jason Witten's record. So I mean, like, come on. But yeah, I'm like, well, week 3. See what happens. Like, man, this just comes down to coaching and game planning at this point, especially with your team. It's got to. Yeah, the Bengals. So I mean, like, and I never sold on the Bengals. So They don't never be nobody on these parks, but like these niggas be standing around. I'm just saying, like that's like you'll jump in that day, and everybody will be on the outskirts of the park, and then when you so I mean I can't really knock them because that's the type of nigga I am. Like, but I be waiting to go to I play more in my career anyway, so I'm already I got like I probably got like less than 15 games before All-Star weekend. So that's another reason why I needed to drop a stream, cuz I definitely drop a stream for All-Star weekend. Cuz I'm trying to murder all of them niggas on there. LeBron and all of them. Man, I be making some teams though on there, cuz the teams that I had last season, like, see, the computer's stupid because the computer will pick certain. They'll get all the guards. So I don't need no guard. I got me. I don't want you can. I'm like, y'all. You can take Kyrie. You can take Westbrook. You can take Curry for all I care for. I'll if but Curry ain't gonna be my first option. AD, KD, KP. I don't even want LeBron. I'll take Ben sometimes too, but see, LeBron and Ben, they get so. Oh, here you go, buddy. Like, nigga, you can slash, right? I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? Like, you need to shoot, nigga. I ain't got time for that, man. I mean, I've spent the whole like what I had 3 seasons with Ben, and see, they would have killed Ben. I keep saying that on my streams. They'd have killed Ben because Ben lost the finals with me, bruh. He lost the finals against me in my second year. Him and B lost finals, and then he joined my team. You think KD was bad? You think KD is bad? Ben joined me in Utah after losing the finals. Yo, I was like, you worse than KD. You know how much flack he would have got if that happened in real life? Oh my gosh. Like, that is ridiculous. It's like, man, shoot. That's another thing. When you jump on the spot, people be unsure to jump on there. But yeah, they like, I was like, Ben like to pass the ball too dang much. Oh yeah, these guys might not hear me because I'm in game chat. Yeah, they walk away when you lose. Well, I'm back in the park, stream. Yeah, my series literally is gonna be like my park game is trash, fam. Honestly, it probably would take you about a year to, or so, or something. Not a year, but you know, it would take. Well, Maybe not because the amount of games you play in part, you would have to play in part in those situations. Oh, come on. But yeah, the amount of so it might minimize that, and depending on how well he get used to some of the gameplay on it. I'm just saying, like from 2K10 to 11, that's legit when I found my niche. Okay, I'm not making no kind of shots, and they're probably get pissed off. I mean, we're not. Well, we are losing by 2. Okay, that was a bad pass, and now I'm cold. Oh, lucky. I love the fact that they won't let you keep the ball in your hand for 2 seconds. If the ball's loose and I happen to be the one that got there, please let me keep the ball for 2 seconds at least. God dang it, so I can make a play. Okay, it's okay. You just took my assist away from me too. I'm missing shots. I give it to the big man. He misses the shot too because you didn't allow. You just let him miss the shot again too. It's not that like when it's a shot when the shot meter's that close, guys. You have to give him the benefit of the doubt in that situation. It's a layup. It's like Mike Wayne claimed that, but you know, oh come on, he missed it. And then the cold does not go away. Oh my God, how did I short arm that? Yeah, I don't like that crap because it cold cold is like what 10, 5 or 10 off. Okay, 2K, I feel like 2K be selling you, not your teammates. 2K be selling you. I will give you the benefit of. I will give my teammates the benefit of the doubt, and myself. Oh my God, I shouldn't have took a contested shot like that. I mean, but I got consistent. What? No, I got contact finisher on Hall of Fame. You mean tell me I can't boom on these niggas? How did I lose it that quickly? Dang, as soon as I go to pass the ball. I just literally got the ball. He just passed me the ball. Well, one reason I'm cold too. So they're not gonna let me keep the ball. Oh, I finally score. They jibbed me for my triple double the other day on my career. They would not let me get that last steal. What? Put it back up. They wouldn't even let me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You didn't even need to pick. They wouldn't even allow me to move the way I wanted to move. Man, because you play so much off ball in those positions, you ain't got no choice. Like that's what makes people screeners is when you play off ball. See, I'm a slasher. There is no part of me that's thinking about giving you a screen at that a lot of times. What the heck? Can I make a layup? Come on. I can't even keep up with them. The movement's actually a little bit better because of this badge. I will say that. Because I'm not zigzagging like we were. But you don't have to make it that way because you make it seem like somebody has no clue of what they're doing. That's what I'm saying. And see, people get mad so quickly on this about how you play defense on here, and it's not bad defense. Another thing is Mike Wayne would not listen to that tweet. I tweeted him twice about that. I said, "Hey man, can we pick our own camera angles? Can we do that?" You answer everybody. You ask everybody else's answer in the community, except mine. And I asked twice, and it's a logical question to have because some people play in different camera angles, or some people are used to playing in certain camera angles. Could he just make the layup, guys? He's a big, like, I feel like he had the opportunity to make that one, and you just won't allow him to. Okay, I finally made another bucket. I'm getting these struggle layups. What? That's what I'm saying. Oh crap. Okay, he missed it. Let's go. They need to stop doing this in part. They need to stop doing this in part. Watch Che. You realize every single one of us is Che. You see why it's stupid to make up nicknames for us? Yeah, I know that. That's every year. But it's like, because mine's Black Hole. And that's because that's what it was last year. Prodigy's Black Hole. Cameron is what you call it? I can't remember. And before that, it's always been Insanity. But when I was playing offline all the time, those years, it was always Insanity. But wow, my rep went next to nothing. Well, I mean, when you're missing layups, I guess so. Well, I didn't play since last Monday when I was playing with y'all. Music is probably. They should have let us pick the length of our tie on these 5-game winning streak. Was that the? No, that's not the one we came off of. Man, I need to dip and see what this Browns game is doing. Are they actually playing? That don't mean nothing if you can't win the dang on game. They're on a commercial. These niggas wildin'. I'm just saying that they got to redeem themselves for that atrocious week 1, basically. Well, the Giants are pretty much dead in the water. I hate. They gotta try that at least. Well, when you give away your defensive guys, what do you expect? I'm just gonna stand on the empty court and see what happens. It's not like anybody's watching the stream. I watch my streams myself. So it's good. It's all good. I watch my streams after. Okay, it's 13-0. 747. So that's a funny number. 747 plane. Okay, Labia. Is that Labia? Yeah, that's Labia. People have to realize this. This is what people need to realize, and you've realized this because you're an adult now and you're a fan, so you realize this at this point. Maybe as a kid, none of us realize this, but teams have their blueprint. Me and you are both Chicago fans. There are certain type of players you need to get. Obviously, you can never replace Jordan, but there are certain type of players that you have to get back into that championship contending. And see what Steelers had was the steel curtain. So if you can duplicate something similar to that, meaning getting the next best defenders, if you can acquire enough of those type of defenders, you can get your team back to that. The same thing with Big Ben, because Big Ben's not going to always be there. The reality of the situation, age has come up. So if you can get someone that's similar to Big Ben, Terry Bradshaw, any of the guys that were successful in that type of situation. Because y'all have 6, so you have a blueprint. That's the difference. A lot of teams don't have a blueprint in that situation. Because even I said that to Cam one day at church, and he was like, "We ain't got no blueprint." It's like, you're Boston. Y'all have 17. Y'all have 17. You have a blueprint. Obviously, you're not going to be able to duplicate Robert Parrish, Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and stuff like that. But, so I mean, like, you have a blueprint. That's all you have to. That's what you need to go by. Like, teams have blueprints, especially ones that have championships. You just need to go on there and see. Even with Eagles not having that type of blueprint, you still. Right, because we had the Buddy Ryan early on before I was even thought about being a fan. We had Buddy Ryan. Now we didn't win. They didn't keep Buddy Ryan long enough to do anything as far as that goes. But you had Buddy Ryan, so you had that hard hitting defense. If you get the hard hitting defense because you got Reggie White, you got to realize it. You got Reggie White, and you got I can't remember his name right now because he was a beast too. Both of them niggas in the defensive line, on the defensive line, basically. You had Seth Joyner. You have to have those type of abilities. We got back to that when we won the Super Bowl because we had Jordan Hicks, we had Brandon Graham, we had Derek Barnett, we had Timmy Jernigan, we had all these guys. See, their problem is they can't attack the quarterback. Go back and watch the Super Bowl again. They couldn't even attack Tom Brady. We were just able to attack the ball every single time. So I mean, if you could do that, if we could have got we couldn't even sack Matt Ryan last night. So if you can't sack them, then that's the problem. And we got horses. Fletcher Cox could not. They couldn't. Even though he was still beasting and feasting, he couldn't get a sack. So I mean, it really matters to get those sacks in this point. But I'm just saying. Everybody has a blueprint. Even the Cowboys have a blueprint. As much as we try to laugh at the accident waiting to happen and stuff like that, but they gone away from it. Cause I mean, like when they had Jimmy Johnson had just came off of Miami, winning in Miami. And it came in there and turned the team all around. Got everybody out who they didn't need to have in there. There we go. layup. But yeah, got everybody out there that they didn't need in there. Because Michael Irvin told them, because Michael Irvin played in Miami. Golly. I couldn't keep up with him on that one. Let me dunk. Thank you. I turned the corner. Let me dunk. Lies. That's all I think about when I think of Ronnie 2K. And Ronnie be thinking, man, y'all tripping. No, nigga, you be saying stuff like you in the board meeting and don't nobody, and you the only one that don't catch what's going on. Cause Mike Wang and them said, I don't, like a lot of those the other developers were like, I don't know where they got that idea from. So it's like you listening to the board meeting and not even retaining anything that's going on as far as the game goes. Cause you was telling us stuff, be able to respect our player and all that stuff. Where? When? I don't necessarily want to respect my player, but I'm just saying, like, it would be nice to get more defensive badges. Sheesh. That brick wall is tough. That's what I need. That's why it's messed up that I only have one badge for defense. But what was I supposed to do as a playmaker? Like, as a playmaker, you're supposed to be able to shoot anyway. They denied me of that because I'm a slasher. Nice. Oh, come on, the layup miss. That actually didn't take that long to get on this, and I stepped on an empty court. They just joined. I was like, cool. Okay. It actually didn't take long like it normally would. Yeah, mine's capped up because I used to post fadeaway in the game, so mine's capped to the highest post moves, and I'm just a guard. Well, this is what you need to do in negotiation. Everybody has their own little, like I watch Chris move, but everybody has their own little, you know, trick to the trade and stuff like that. But I'm not saying, but I normally take incentives out. They are still going to give you incentives. They're more than likely they will pick your incentives. I take my incentives all the way out. I might leave the discount or bump up the discounts depending on stuff like that. I don't try to go too high on the VC. This last time with the Gatorade one or one of the ones I was doing, it was like 7,000. I just went ahead and went on 10,000 on purpose just to see, and they were cool with it. No incentives, 10,000. They still gave me my incentives. You can go back in your endorsements and check. They're still gonna pick your incentives. They did the same thing last year. Yeah, I'm in the park. We're about to lose. Yeah, we're about to lose. Green light. Yeah, we just lost. I had 6 points. Boy, you matching though. This guy that we just lost to, he got the Adidas suit on with green. It's like a lime, well not lime green. It's like that whatever. It's green top, green bottom, and green and white J's. Like I don't try to match the whole thing. Like even in real life, I don't try to necessarily. Like, well, I'll do black on black. Don't get me wrong, I'll do black on black, but I ain't doing no color on color. Like even right now, I got the short shorts on. The Miami Heat ones, I wanted to get that Dwayne Wade Want to get that Dwayne Wade jersey, but I ain't paying no 30,000 VC. I got VC and I ain't paying no dang 30,000 VC. But yeah, once that event drops, that's 10,000 VC for that one. That's the crazy part about them. Oh, you got 5 minutes. Yeah. And it depends on what he can do. What's his art? Because if he can shoot, yeah. Because if he can shoot, that's one reason why. If he can shoot, that's a lot of people can rhythm shoot on this game. I can't do that crap. I can't green like that or get close to the white or stuff like that. For whatever reason. Yeah, my timing don't be that bad. Like sometimes my layups do because who you're going to get up against. I noticed that's why your timing be bad. It don't necessarily be because of you. It's because you're going up against trees or you're going up against contenders. That's why your timing be bad. And the animation sometimes be slow too. It's not really about, because how am I supposed to time that if you're gonna change if you're gonna randomly pick an animation on it? Because I should have dunked one clean in the beginning of this stream on the Jordan kill Gannon, and it took so long to do that dunk that I missed the dunk. I was like, come on. Oh man, we play Brooklyn next. Brooklyn. Shout out to Casanova for that hot. So Brooklyn. I need every. Okay. I don't know. They make it difficult for the because we're on different servers basically. I think that's one of the reasons. But still, it wasn't that difficult the first time we did it. So that's one reason why I'm not that whatever. Got Ibris elbow. Well, this time you could actually see my tats. Because last time you couldn't see my tats. I had long sleeves on and stuff. I should get some on my legs, but I never really get too many on my legs because you're never going to see them anyways. Because I always have compression tights on and high socks. I got my custom colorways on though. Man, I had to do that though. The thinking behind that was obviously my guy's Prodigy from Mobb Deep. So anytime camo and hip hop have always been related, especially in the 90s. You look at CNN, they were wearing camo on their first album, War Report. So I mean, like, come on. So I just had to do that, put the camo, and I put the Miami colors on there. I was like, these actually, people would cop these. I'm not even trying to toot my own horn. Niggas would cop these. It's got the classic colors. It's got Miami Heat colors, which are red, so it's like the classic J1 color. Only thing that's different is the inside of it. Basically, your shoestrings are camo. Your toe is camo. The Jordan logo on the side is camo. Let's see. Okay. Send an invitation. phone winking. Oh, never mind. See, that's another thing. If I had a girl, they would think oh, my phone go off way too much. Jemiah's up in here. What's up with Jemiah's? Jemiah's playing with a 60 overall shooting guard, 6'5", 200 pounds. I think he got more than one build though. 6'5" shooting guard, 200 pounds. Scoring machine. That's what his archetype is. He ain't played in the party though. He got way more friends than probably either one of us because he in high school. So I mean, you got the invite? Oh, okay. He always makes his guards big. I see. I can't make mine big due to the fact that they will take away my speed. Like I want mine big, but I'm not going to sacrifice speed. Even though the speed is pretty decent on my career this year, they still should have let us pick our own game speed. Because as soon as you go off of this mode and go to play franchise or go to play my GM, obviously you won't be playing the game. Well, I guess you can play the games on my GM, but I'm just saying, as soon as you go to play 5-on-5 or any type of mode like that, your game speed is at 100. It's at least from 80 to 100. That's what we used to playing. So for you to take park is different. You don't need settings for park in the game speed because you're talking about a whole lot. But when it comes to my career, you do need that. Now, like I said before, we do need camera angles because if I can use my career camera angle, I know most of y'all don't use it. I don't care. It don't have nothing to do with me that y'all niggas use 2K camera. I don't want to use 2K camera because I can see the defense the way I want to see it. When you're coming to the court. My career is facing forward when I come in. 2K is not facing forward when you're playing defense like that. We can go 2-2 first, I guess. It really don't matter to me. Because it's me. I know, man. They clean. I couldn't wait for this Saturday because I missed it at Monday. But we were grinding. Like last Monday we played together, so it was grinding, and I didn't have the ability to get up at that point anyway. And so it didn't it lasted till Monday, but I wouldn't think about the shorts because I still had to get the rep to be able to get them. So we were grinding. So it's like they should do. They should give you a. They should give everybody a clock on that. I don't know when I'm gonna change my haircut, but at this point. I mean, they don't want to. They didn't upgrade the haircuts though. I need you. If AI is the number, if AI's the cover was on the cover for the first 2-3 covers, like why y'all got different type of braids? I literally want to come into the league braided because AI is one of my favorite players. I never want to be bald. I'm the biggest Jordan fan. I never want to come in bald though. Because I have hair myself, so I don't want to be bald on the game. But I mean, like, still. And where's the NBA socks? Where's the NBA socks, 2K? In the NBA store. Bring the socks back, bro. So I can have some fresh socks. Like, bro. Oh, so they finally score. Sheesh. Going 50. God dang, 50. You always messing with people. That's because these niggas be really playing it like that. I honestly just want to get my shirt off. And now that everything is on rep, I have no choice but to play part two to have my shirt off and get the tattoos that I want on my chest and stuff. What would have made it fair is put it in between. Y'all gotta do something. Y'all gotta find a way. Y'all gotta find a way. These niggas just beat them 22-2. Here we go. Hopefully I can just stay on my... Hopefully, well, both of these guys are tall. See, that's the advantage of... That's why they said you need to be able to play... Especially when they do the one-on-one events, you need to be able to play exclusively guard on guard, big on big. Like, obviously when you're playing 2-on-2, like, you should probably have a big with you regardless. Yeah. Oh, okay. Y'all can't see me. Low key. The low keys, y'all can't see me. Yeah, I was looking at... When I popped in the first time, I was like, that ain't Sam. That's why I wanted to kind of watch it, because I was like, Sam Darnold against Baker. Both 2 years, but... That ain't gonna work. Dang, this nigga still dancing? Oh, crap. Come on. That's a, oh, okay. I was like, you realized they were in the paint. Yeah, so I might keep the ball for a while if that's the case. Okay, well, of course I have to pass it in, but let's be, yeah, we gotta bide our time on this. I gotta start thinking more like, that's my problem. I play my career so much that, see, think so fast. Well, they should know at this point. Oh crap! I forgot it was a shot clock violation. I mean, I forgot that they had knocked it out of bounds, so that was one of the reasons. Wow. Are you are you serious? I don't even get the ability to try to get it. And to see that's the thing, like niggas be spamming. I did not spam. I just timed it. Cause why would you work on that? Why would you work on that first? That's the thing. Why would you work on that first? I work on my fade first. Out of the post, out of anything in the post, I would work on my fade first. If that was the case. I mean, because my post fade is up on here on my guy, so he can stretch the floor a little bit. I don't know why they had to make it like that though. Yeah, I'll take the foul. I just didn't want him to go up on me. Oh, come on. I'd never understand why when I'm playing against somebody, I can only be on the side of them. It's the same thing in my career. They act like you can't keep up with people. Like, I'm clearly supposed to be faster than them on that. I mean, defensive, my lateral's not actually, my lateral's, like, it's not that reactive of a process. God dang. See, y'all can't let us react that slow. He just went by me, and I wasn't even able to keep up with him on that for no reason, and I'm moving. Come on. Thought I was near enough him to try to. That's off. Great. Yeah, he might actually have some strength too up on there. Oh, come on. Just slip and slide and stuff. Oh, come on. Of course. This is exactly what I was trying to prevent him going up on me like that. That time, that's not a foul. That's not a foul. I pressed it one time, bro. Game. Lewis Riddick. And this stream is why I don't play Park as much as I could, as I should, because this will knock your confidence down on playing Park. Because the overall gameplay does not let you move the way you want to move all the time. And why the heck am I grinding so hard to play Park when look at what you get when you lose? At least when I win on at least when I lose on 2K on my career, I actually get something. But I was also yeah, but that's just a little chump change that because you're dribbling, because you're standing out and shoot out for a long time, stuff like that. Like, I'll do that on purpose sometimes. That's what. Whatever. I've already. Yeah, there's one on the bottom left, 17 to 21, 21 to 17. It's got the, I think, yeah, the LA type of goals. And they need 3 players, so. Hey. Well, now they've 3 players. This one's 18 to 3. The next to it. What? Just gotta hurry up and go. This nigga tried. This nigga tried to jump on with the orange fruit. See, that's the other thing. People be trying to steal your spot before you can get on there. If I really want to play park, I'll just sit on the first 2 games. I just sit. Well, the second game I just sit on the empty court and just wait it. A lot of times I don't even be really wanting to play that much because I know I'm about to play with randoms. Man, I need the hat. That's really what I need. I need these new areas because that defines me. The tats don't define me because I don't have any tats. You know what I'm saying? The rubber bands define me. You know what I mean? The short shorts don't even really define me. They just look cold. Everybody gotta have a pair of short shorts, so you just gonna leave the spot. That's what we doing? You just leaving the spot? Alright. That's crazy. That's the thing, y'all don't even be wanting to play games. So what did you expect standing on the spot by yourself? That's what I do. I used to, at 19, I'd pull my bike out and just sit on the side and watch the games go by. Niggas be trying to invite me. Feel like, oh, come on. It's like, I just came off a stream of my career. I'm not playing no more. See, that's what I'm saying. And y'all niggas be picking the worst ones, too. Hairstyles. Yeah. Might as well look around. Uh-oh. Which one is that one? Yeah, and if you're in squad, you're gonna get first come first serve too. Dab it up. disrespectful. Nigga, shut up. Okay, he got the 4s on. He got the 1s on. We got the same shorts on. I'm primping up. Okay, part of my back. That's disrespectful. Well, I got all the disrespectful emotes. I just be looking for the most well, that's just what I that's why I need to come up with my own hashtag besides, well, obviously AOKid2306. But I'm talking about that the gang hashtag. I don't have one off the top of my head right now. So I can't wait till we get to be able to pick our own basketball too. That's dope. What? Boy, y'all always give us these weak. Y'all always be giving us these weak passes, but so you took away some of the jumping the route type of passes, but at the same time you make us throw weak passes though. Oh, come on. I didn't know he was going to do that. Oh, wow. Nice. I dodged it, though. Well, somewhat dodged it. Really? Man, like, you can't even track a rebound. The plan was to move around anyways. Oh! 2K! It's a dunk! What is wrong with you, 2K? Oh, so this nigga can dunk. I fully expected a dunk. Like, they just choose to make you F up, basically. I'm like, come on now. Oh, come on. That's actually not a bad gamer tag. Kicks on fire. Especially with the 4s. You got the 4s on. Mine's a play on words. I've been AO kid since college. So mine's just a play on words. Yeah. It wasn't even my gamer tag. It just happened to be my gamer tag right now. Oh wow. I might have to start watching them Shake and all these guys play to get the tutorials down on Park. I promise. Okay, there we go. I mean, we could have been at two points, but these niggas didn't even let me make my shot. That's 4, and that's 4. That was a dunk. That was a dunk. Clearly, that could have been a dunk in that situation. Nah. There's a thing called, like, well, obviously you have to have passing accuracy too, but there's still a thing called, if he's not in vicinity, I don't think it should always go to that person in that situation. I mean, especially in my career. Maybe in Park, but I'm just saying, especially in my career, it's like y'all be making us throw some passes that don't be nowhere near where it needs to be. I'm clearly away from him. You can make that pass. You legit can make that pass. Like, I mean, obviously, you know, we didn't play well or anything like that, but at the same time, like, dang, the rep don't go up that much even with that. Dang, we got to get our bearings up then, because the rep's going way up, way too slow for that. Well, mine's at Pro 1, I think, but still. Oh, here we go. They would give a first rounder up for that though. I don't know if the Eagles are desperate enough to do that. Because we do big. They can finesse a fourth rounder into an actual decent player. Not everybody in the league can do that. So that's the thing about them. But Eagles are more worried about how they can, structure how they can they're cap they're worried about more their cap type of situation. They're like geniuses when it comes to manipulating the money part of it. Because they just got Alshon to restructure his deal, and Brandon Graham got a nice deal. Because I thought we might lose Brandon Graham. We lost Jordan Hicks, but Jordan Hicks been getting injured anyway. No disrespect, Jordan Hicks played really good as a linebacker, but he don't stay healthy consistently enough either. Green face. Plop down, Tatiana. Because you ain't blue face, you green face. So I gotta say something else. Get on out of here! Whatever. I don't care, I just came to play. If I get the dub, I get the dub. If I don't, I don't. Like I said, I'm here to be a legend as far as my career. I don't. I mean, I already said in my stream in the beginning, you're going to get way more in my career videos than you will get part videos. That's just the reality of the situation. I'm not going to sit there with dead pace either. Oh, yeah. Whatever, let's check it out. This nigga got flannel on? The flannel hoodie? I don't know, I was going in the wrong direction in the first place and didn't realize it. That's why I should have left the map up. Wow. got one guy lingering over there too. And then he walked away. I mean, I got enough content anyways. I did some part. I did some of my career for you. So y'all be alright. Like I said, I don't get the views, so whatever. It ain't like I'm iPod King Carter or Agent don't stream. Agent just dropped videos. He streamed yesterday though. iPod stream. Shake don't. Well, Shake. I like it, dude, that you can zoom this camera in and out. Okay, that's the first time I see somebody skateboard on the court. They said you can do that, but I ain't seen it yet, so. Which never made any sense to me why you couldn't do that in the first place. I don't want no skateboard anyways. I want a BMX bike like last year. But I would have to get my rep up to do that this year. Opposed to get. Yeah, it started. It's starting already because the score came up. Alright, man. Well, that's the end of my broadcast. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. AO Kid 2306. Back like Cook Crack. Prodigy Starks. AKA Bumpy. OG Bumpy Johnson. AKA. We out, baby.